Hey, and welcome to another video. So, a while ago, I asked what video I should make next, and this was the second one, so I kind of kept putting it off, but here we are. So I'm going to do a brief overview of all my gear. I'm not really going to talk about it much because that would just take too long. So let's just get right into it. So up here, I have my 20-degree sleeping bag. It's really big and bulky, but it is really warm for what it is. Then I have a 30-degree sleeping bag here. And then I don't even know what this one is, but it's my warm weather one. So I'm gonna try to work on getting a better one, especially for cold weather, but these do for now. Then right here, I have a one-man tent, which I've used a lot. It's just a Walmart tent, but it works good. Then over here, I just have, like a dry bag. Here I have I think it's 55% wool blanket. Got that recently. It's pretty handy. Then up here I have my inflatable sleeping pad. And then right here I have two hammocks. I usually use the green one here on the bottom. Then here I just have like a cheap poncho. I don't really use it much, but it can be used like as a ground sheet or something like that. Then right here I have like a sleeping bag liner. It's more of just like a sheet, but it's handy sometimes. And then as for the poncho, this right here, the ground sheet that everything's laying on, that's my other poncho, my main one I use. So then I have just a poncho liner in multicam. And it does pair up with this poncho nicely. So then here I have a foam, like foldable sleeping pad, which I like as well. It's super light, but it's a little bit bulky, but it doesn't weigh anything, so it's not a big deal. Then right here I have my assault pack. I use it a lot. And then I have just a Coyote canteen pouch. And then on this side I have my mini kit, and I made a video on that. You can go back and watch that. I'm not gonna tear into it in this video. Then right here, nothing's in it, but this is the U.S. Army modular sleep system carrier, I believe. Something like that, but you can put sleeping bags and stuff in it, and it does attach to the bottom of my Alice pack. And I've made a video on that as well. So, but the Alice pack is really nice. I like it in woodland camo, but it's done good for me, so we'll see. I'd say it'll last a really long time. And then up in the upper right corner, I have just a different pack. It's more of a medium-sized pack. I don't know the exact size, but it's just from Walmart. But I like it a lot. It's held up pretty well. I've had it for 5 or 6 years at least, probably more. Then right here, it was my larger backpack at one time, but then I got the Alice pack, and then I don't really use this one anymore, but obviously I'm gonna hold on to it. It's all right. It's a little bit cheap, but it works. Then right here, I just got this. I've been wearing it some, but it's almost summer now, or spring, so it's not too cold. But an M65 field jacket. I do not have the liner for it yet, but I picked this up a while ago, so I really like it. And I think with the liner, it'll be really warm to try. I'm not gonna name everything because some of it's kind of obvious and generic, but anyway. So starting up here, I just have all sorts of my food. So I have like Mountain House meals, MREs, MRE random parts here. I eat a lot of ramen and like these Cliff Bar knockoffs. Got some emergency water because that came in a kit I bought one time. Instant oatmeal is really good to take. Just bottled water, a lot of MRE entrees. These are mandarin oranges, I believe, like canned. So then I always have like caffeine drink mixes with me because I don't really drink coffee. and there's some bread, I think, and then yeah, so that about does it for the food. But then over here I've got my entrenching tool. I'm working on getting a more compact one. I know which one I'm gonna get, I just haven't bought it yet. This one is really good, it's just too big. Like it won't even fit inside a pack, and you can't really buy pouches for it. So then over here I just have my hatchet with the cover. And then I have my main knife. It's a Gerber strong arm knockoff, but it's really good. Then I have a Gerber machete with the saw blade on the other side. Then I just have a lot of cordage here, electrical tape, Gorilla tape, duct tape. This Lightsol, I think is what it says, the brand. This is a $15 rechargeable flashlight, but it is insanely bright. I'll probably have it on a video at some point if I don't already. And then I have a knockoff military style, like vintage style flashlight from Tractor Supply, and it's really good. And it has the lenses and everything, the colored lenses. I really like it though. Then over here I just have a Walmart flashlight, which is starting to have trouble, so I'll probably phase it out soon. Then I have a Baofeng, which I'm still learning how to use, but it does have some, I've used it a little bit, so it's definitely good to have. Then I just have a metal nesting cup with a foldable handle. Then I have a canteen cup. I have another and then I have, the canteen with it. I have another canteen cup in my pouch with my other canteen on my pack I showed in the other clip. Then I have my pot and my pan right here and here. And then, yeah, 1 quart canteen, 2 quart canteen. I've got my compass, and these are the pouches for the canteens. And then I have like a Camelback or just a water bladder that can go in my salt pack. And then I have my lantern here, 2 light sticks, glow sticks, chem lights, whatever you want to call them. And then I have my cast iron skillet, which I actually have not used yet. I got it for Christmas, and I don't cook out in the field very often, so, and if I do, it's usually like ramen, where I just need to boil water in usually this canteen cup. So, but I need to use it soon. And oh well, I have my spork here. I always use that. I think I forgot that. And then I have a collapsible cup right here. I don't really use it. I got it a long time ago, but I'm not gonna throw any kind of kit away. Then I have this is a 100% wool U.S. Army watch cap, wool watch cap. Then I have a fleece watch cap. I am not 100% sure what that's from. And then I have some hand warmers here. I've got a knife sharpener, and then like sharpening like stone. Then I have just some propane I actually got for a different purpose, but then I don't actually have a stove for it right now. But then I have this little bitty folding stove here, and it goes with this propane tank. So, but that's a really good stove. It's really small and compact, and it's done really good for me. And then let's see, I'll go this direction. I've got just some paracord braided, and I have a couple like gear ties. Like I tie up like paracord or bundles of rope and stuff with it. Then I've got like these are hammock straps that go with one of my hammocks I showed earlier, but I got different straps for it, so I don't use these anymore. Then I have a whistle. I've got a bunch of just different matches. I have stormproof matches and waterproof matches, strikeable fire starters, then normal matches. I have charred cloth, fire starters, fuel cubes for a stove I have. I'm starting to lose my place here. I'm looking through my camera at this stick thing, and it's really hard to see what I'm looking at. Hand warmers here. That is another gear tie like thing right there. And then I have a bunch of these fire starters that you it's basically like lint, and you pull them apart and hit it with a ferro rod. but I have a bunch and I have not used many of them yet. And I don't really like them that much, but I'm gonna hold on to them. I'll get some use out of them. I have my Walkers, some shotgun shells, and then my Mossberg Maverick 12 gauge. Hopefully YouTube doesn't take this down for that. I'm not firing it, so they shouldn't be able to say anything, YouTube, but we'll see. I have some charred cloth. I may have mentioned that already. Matches, lighters. I have like Bic lighters and the knockoff, the cheaper ones. Then up here, I've got my folding saw, an older hatchet I don't use very often. And then around this basket, there's another small hatchet that you can't really see. And then on the end is some tent stakes, which I use for my shelter. I have some butane fuel for this torch lighter thing here. Then I have camouflage face paint here, which is good to have. And then this is my other stove that takes, it's like an Esbit knockoff. I think it's Rothko maybe. And it takes the Esbit fuel cubes, and I have 1 or 2 of them here, and the rest are in the stove. Then in here I just have some medical supplies, mainly like stuff for, small first aid kits, but I do have a tourniquet in there. And then here I have some small things like that. I've got some gloves in there, which I don't think I would take time to actually put on if I needed to. I have some shears, bleed stop, which actually is part of my everyday carry, along with my carry that tourniquet every day, I believe. And then I have a patch for like fixing USGI clothing. It was in one of the pockets of something I bought. Multi-tool. This goes with my life straw, but I don't want to keep it in my kit all the time. I have Israeli bandage here, just peroxide and alcohol, which just stay at the house, but that's good for disinfecting things and cleaning wounds and stuff. Then down here I have a magnesium ferro rod attached to a whistle, which is a really good whistle. And then I have my boonie cap, which is, I like wearing it a lot in the rain, but it's also good just for concealment and stuff. But in the rain, it is nice. It keeps it off your neck, but and keeps the sun off. But that's not too much of an issue around here. And then I have leather gloves, which I like using for pot holders, and just what you need gloves for. So that about does it. Thank you for watching. Let me know. Obviously, I don't have a lot of use on a lot of this stuff because I've just the past couple of years been collecting it, and I buy stuff faster than I actually get practice with it. That's why some of it looks pretty new. Some of it is junk. I'm working on fine-tuning what I actually need and what needs to be better quality, because not everything has to be the top dollar stuff. But if you have any recommendations for gear and stuff I need to add, or stuff that needs upgrades, then let me know in the comments. And thank you for watching, and please comment, like, and subscribe.